I've recently become the chair of the Basic Income Canada Network, le Réseau canadien pour le revenu garanti. And you don't need to know a lot about me, but I've worked on issues of income security and mostly income insecurity for most of my personal and professional life. And I actually have quite high hopes for a basic income in Canada that I don't think are at all unrealistic. So I'll just say welcome now to my fellow Canadians. There were quite a lot of us here this morning, our American neighbors, and others from quite far away who are with us this morning, and for the rest of the conference as well. So thanks to those of you who have come to join this pre-conference day focusing on North America. It takes a huge amount of work by a whole lot of people, and there are just too many to name, but so many people to make this day and the full conference a success. So I want to thank the organizers, the presenters, sponsors, speakers, panelists, and volunteers. But especially for this day, I want to thank all the people who participated this morning at the Canadian Visioning session and the US networking meeting. And I'm assuming that everybody is very thrilled with the constructive contributions they made and the things that are going to help our respective countries move forward. So, some of you may have seen Kelly Burns' blog in the BICN e-newsletter. So he talks about the possibility of a basic income and talks about some of Canada's iconic successes. So I was thinking about this quite a bit because I was riding the Toronto-Montreal leg of our national railroad, which is one of the first things he mentioned. And I have just over the past couple of months started receiving a senior's pension in this country, so I have my little bit of income, which allows me to do 3 unpaid jobs. And I also must say, and you might notice it from my voice, that I've been feeling a little bit sick over the last few days, so I really appreciate our healthcare system and knowing that even if I get worse, I don't have to worry too much in this country. So, in thinking about that, and thinking about our political panel this afternoon especially, that if Canadians are sort of stereotyped as very polite, I think our policy environment is stereotyped as one of relentless incrementalism. And what's interesting, I think, is indeed we have incrementally built some things that look very much like a basic income. For some people, not everyone, unfortunately, and yet, as Kelly's piece said, we really have been capable of really greatness, of bold moves, of really big things. The railway, the pensions for seniors, our healthcare system. So those are iconic, they're the things we're most proud of. So in my view, I think we probably should be much, much more confident that we can do that again, and we can do it with a basic income, and it shouldn't be that far off. So I'm very much looking forward to our very influential people who are coming this afternoon, political people, and Dr. Anna Reid, formerly of the Canadian Medical Association, and I'm looking forward to their perspectives and offering a challenge to them. And now Mike is going to.
I'm Mike Howard. I'm the coordinator of the US Basic Income Guarantee Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to note that it's now 15 years since 1999 when 5 people in a coffee shop in New York City got together and decided to start the US Basic Income Guarantee Network in order to organize in a sort of regular way discussions about the idea of basic income. In parallel with our organization, Basic Income Canada Network began, and since 2010 we have been co-sponsoring annual conferences, and this is the 13th such conference, not both together, but are the ones we started and then now the ones we're co-sponsoring. We have now over 400 members. We have a bi-monthly news flash, 2 blogs on basic income guarantee and the Alaska Permanent Fund dividend, all that edited by Carl Weidequist. We have a website with an archive of the news flashes, a daily news feed. Important for people who are here at the conference and presenting papers, we have a discussion paper series, and we would love to post your paper up there so that the people who couldn't come to this conference can get access to it, or the ones who came and to me. If you need to know how to get in touch with me, just call me afterwards. We'd like to have those submitted. Links on the website, I encourage you to go there. We now have a Facebook page. Jason Murphy has been running that. If you use social media, like us on Facebook, go there regularly. There's stuff coming up almost every day there. Members of USBIG have been involved in basic income news. The Paul Ray McMillan book series, just out in the lobby here, you can see 8 or more volumes now that Paul Ray McMillan has put out on basic income. Many of our members have been involved in those. The closest we've come to political action was a few of our members got together and drafted a negative income tax bill called the Tax Cut for the Rest of Us, which actually made it into a committee of Congress in 2006. Didn't make it out of committee, but it was a start. And we've been promoting basic income through op-eds, media interviews, basic income studies. Some of us have been editors of that. If you're not a member of USBIG, you don't have to be a US citizen. We have no border checks or anything like that. Just go to our website and join usbig.net. Please